Who's that guy?
That guy.
Who is that creep?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's me, Sean Tank Top. I'm over here at Casa de Tank Top. I'm hanging out with my very good friends, Dustin and Tamara Morgan Drace. How you doing over there? Tamara Morrison. Tamara Morgan is what I'm going to call you from here on out. Anytime there's a Boba Fett, anytime there's like that type of guy, the actor who plays Boba Fett, the actor who plays all the clones and stuff. No, we're over here, y'all. We're checking out. We're getting ready to do a reaction for a very different type of Star Wars thing, and I'm always down for Star Wars taking some crazy left turns and kind of throwing some stuff on its head. It's the Star Wars Visions anthology series that is coming out in September. On September 22nd on Disney Plus, this is coming out, and basically this is a kind of a. And they said, like, listen, we dig your guys' stuff. We don't want to hinder you guys in any way. We know that this stuff like excites your imagination. Just kind of go with it and stuff. So as far as I know, there might be some, but as far as I know, it's a lot of non-canon. Just go with it within the world and have fun.
So no rule book.
It's kind of in a fun way. It's kind of going back into not all of, but some of the roots of Star Wars in general, because Star Wars owes a lot to samurai films. It owes a lot to Japanese storytelling. It owes a lot to Akira Kurosawa. And to kind of watch this multiple generations of storytellers kind of going back and kind of re-envisioning and taking a look at this in this world is cool. And that's some of the coolest stuff about like The Mandalorian, like when the stuff kind of goes back to the Western or the samurai kind of vibe. That's the shit that kind of rules the hardest. So I think that this could be
Are you going to say we're going to get an episode that's a Lumpy Alone?
I mean, it could possibly be or stinky or
lumpy alone, stinky alone,
stinky alone, or whatever it is. You know, absolutely.
Get all the boys in there, make them alone.
I watched the behind the scenes thing, but I didn't see much of the actual shows. You want to watch this here trailer? Get a gander at it?
Yes, I do.
Let's do it.
3, 2, 1, go.
Go.
Long ago, a great warrior came to
I like this already.
Dude, this is sick.
our ancestors with this. Its power and responsibility now lie with you.
It's like a kyber crystal.
Ooh, okay. Oh, is this just gonna be all about lightsabers?
I mean,
You've been guided by the Force since you were
How cute.
At last, the moment arrives.
Hell yeah.
right?
T.
It's the first time I've confronted such darkness.
Ooh, he's stopping the stun laser.
So cool.
We are going to be a proper family.
Nice.
Who's that guy? Who's that creep?
Right?
I accept this responsibility.
Whoa, furry.
What was that shit? She's got like laser whips, like holding on
Oh,
to the
no.
lightsaber. Fuck
It
yeah.
looks really cool.
Wow.
It looks dope.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I'm excited to learn how to say "May the Force be with you" in Japanese because they said that.
Yeah.
And try to listen to how you say it, but I'll have to look it up.
That'll be fun.
That's fun.
That looks pretty rad.
Yeah.
And I'm not really familiar with a lot of anime, so I feel like it'll be cool as like an overview. Like, these are the studios as beginners to
sorta.
anime.
Sort of, yeah.
Honestly, because it's kind of a little like a little smorgasbord of like the big boys.
It seems like it will be interesting. I know that, you know, because we are very much like anime noobs, for sure. But like so it will be interesting because I remember just going through, like, looking at some of the, you know, like the comments and stuff like that, like on, I think, the behind the scenes one that I watched before that came out a couple weeks back, and people were just like, "Oh my god, this studio!" It'll be cool, like a tasting flight of anime within the Star Wars universe, kind of.
And then
like,
if I like one, I can
like,
be like, oh, maybe that's an anime to get to, like, if I want to dip my toes into anime.
into some more stuff or whatever. Yeah, for sure.
I bet this thing's be a big gateway drug to a lot of kids.
Yeah, or something that anime and Star Wars fans have been waiting for fucking ever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, or it could be. That was great. I mean, like, to me, I know I've said this a lot, and I mean, even in the fact that we're starting to react to Clone Wars is a little, would probably make this like a little rote or whatever. But I am all about, like, I'm like, just anytime you're giving me a new story that ain't no fucking Palpatine to be seen, ain't no Skywalker to be seen, just to kind of do some interesting stuff within the world, I'm very excited about that, and it seems like that's a lot of what this is. You
I
know
don't
what
know.
I mean?
That pervert guy kind of looked like could be a Palpatine. What if that episode just? What if that episode is just him fucking across the planet?
Yeah, right. Yeah, just fucking across the galaxy.
He looked perverted.
And this is why we will never be given a Star Wars story to write. The Watches in the Bar crew, write a Star Wars.
I'm like, it's just Palpy laying pipe across from here to Tatooine.
Pipe laying Palpy over there.
Good old Steve Pipletine.
Steve Pipletine. They called me Pipe laying Palpy back in college. You know, all that type of shit aside, like the. No, because I think that...
And you know, Sheev don't wear no sleeve.
Sheev don't wear sleeves. Yeah, abolish... Well, he's got the big sleeves on the robes. He's like, this is the only sleeves on any appendages on my body that I
That's
wear.
to clean up after.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
Not cleaning up.
Yeah. Right.
He's just leaving it where it lies.
No, yeah.
Every time we talk about Star Wars, it just always comes back to Palpatine.
It's because that fucking dillhole, fucking J.J. Abrams, like, decided to...
Not my fault.
Think that it was a good idea to have like this lineage of Palpatines and shit. No, like there was a bunch of like I'm digging that they're gonna go kind of like it's very anime. Like there's like unapologetically anime. Like there's like a crazy like furry like kind of schoolgirl looking like Jedi Padawan.
Yeah,
I
saw a furry.
Yeah, and so like and so I think that. And I dig that. I just dig the fact that it's going to be like a really kind of like a non-diluted kind of strike into the world, but through this lens of storytelling and this language and shit like that.
I wonder if this is like an opening salvo. If we're getting closer now, that like. There was this moment where all of us comic book nerds, and I say us being people like me who had been reading comic books, since the 80s or, some people even earlier. And then all of a sudden, like all the Marvel movies came out and it was like, your Aunt Sue watched it and like your mom has seen a Marvel movie.
They got an opinion on Thor now.
They know who all of a sudden they knew who Rocket Raccoon is. And you're like, what?
Right.
Like how? Sure. And I wonder if this is, since Disney Plus is a major service, and a lot of parents are going to let their kids watch these shows, that they're going to be more steeped in the knowledge of anime. So I wonder if all the anime kids who have kind of been on the fringe, at least here in America.
I think that it's I think just for like a couple like a generation or two below us, anime is very much like kind of like the norm and stuff like that. I think, and I think that I wonder what they'll think. I wonder if there's like some people that have been in the shit for like a while. Like they've been in like 15 years, been really rocking anime hard, like ever since they were fucking kids, you know, ever since they you know, they first got into Pokemon when they were fucking 8 years old or whatever the fuck it is. And then they're coming and it's like, oh, these fucking Star Wars basics, like all these fucking, like all these old heads like want to check out anime now. You know what I mean? Like I feel like it might be, I think you're dead on with that, Dustin. I think there might be a little bit of that, but I hope that what that does, at least how it kind of takes to it, is that it's just kind of like, you know,
it broadens and elevates. You know, it gives us more in the. I mean, you know, who would have thought that we'd have Academy Award-winning superhero movies? I mean, that was unthinkable.
It can be a big tent. It has a lot of appeal. I just think that, you know, for whatever reason, you know, somebody like me, it's kind of kept it a little bit at bay for reasons that I'm sure are completely full of shit or whatever, and maybe for some reasons that are good or whatever it is. But I'm excited to kind of have the tent kind of broadened in a way, and especially in a world that I already love, and that I already have a lot of enthusiasm about and shit, and so. Yeah, I mean, like, I think it's awesome. I think it has a bit, and also this is a little bit of Disney kind of going, well, let's see what people like.
Yeah.
They like that one, and then we get like an expanded full series maybe or something like that. I think that there's a lot of that. I think that that's also kind of like what If is as well, kind of, where it's just like what do people feel now? We're in phase 4, and we're sort of in this little mid. You know, we had this big crescendo, and now we're kind of still figuring out our own thing. What do we got? Oh, people like Captain Carter a lot. Oh, cool. Like, you know, or whatever it is. You know, so I think and that's fine. I mean, like, I think that if anything, that's what people were doing. You know, nerds are doing online all the time, and so to give a little bit of to hire some top brass, you know, the best in the world, you know, to kind of take a strike in it and kind of open up the world to like even more fans, I think is awesome. So we can't wait to watch this thing in September. We also are having a great time going through Attack on Titan and Clone Wars right now, talking about your Star Wars and your anime kind of overlapping, and that's happening right now on our Patreon. If you want to come on over, pony up $5, hit up that link that's down there in the pinned top comment or in the description below. We will be checking this out in September. So if you get on our Patreon, that will unlock that at the $8 tier. That's like our Disney Plus tier. That's where you kind of get all that stuff. So just consider doing that and give us a little bit of support. Maybe hit us with a like or subscribe as you see fit. We appreciate y'all very much, and we will see y'all later.